All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ontarian Hawkins here. I am the passive income guru. Going to bring you something that is going to make you very, very excited. And hopefully you guys had a great holiday. So again, my name is Ontarian Hawkins. I am the passive income guru, and I am on a mission for this new year. I'm very excited about 2019. I have a great feeling because I'm on a mission to help a lot of people break through. I've been talking to quite a bit of people on the phone, and their goals are to break free from the rat race, and get that time freedom, their financial freedom. And I want to give you, so to speak, a game plan going into the new year that you can follow step by step. If you follow what I tell you to, you stick close to me, I can pretty much guarantee you that you're going to be very, very happy, very, very excited. So today, I'm kind of getting a little bit ahead of myself because I have 3 phases that I want to take you through when it comes to making passive income in 2019. The first phase is cash flow. We need a positive cash flow coming into our business, into our household every single month. So that is my first goal for you, is to create a cash flow base. I've already done 2 videos on my YouTube channel outlining the first 2 programs that I recommend. I have about 1 or 2 more videos to do in phase 1. Phase 2 is about leverage. This is where we take our cash flow and we bridge over into other multiple streams of income, leveraging other systems that do pretty much all the work for us. And then the phase number 3 is compounding, where we take all the monies that we're earning from the cash flow phase to the leverage phase, and we're putting it in a machine that is going to help us compound our money. That is the flow. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. And today I'm going to give you just a little taste of phase 3. I've already did a video and showed a presentation about Benjamin. It is a auto Forex trader. And the results that you're about to see now, folks, are not typical. Your results are not indicative of past results and vice versa. So I have to give that disclaimer before I show this presentation. Now, Benjamin was the first one that I showed you guys. If you didn't see the presentation on Benjamin, just reach out to me. I will get you the presentation on how Benjamin works. But there's another in artificial intelligence software that just launched last Friday that I'm going to be playing the presentation for you here in just a little bit. And it's called Hamilton. Hamilton is more of a aggressive auto trader, as opposed to Benjamin. Benjamin is a more conservative software artificial intelligence trader. It helps to compound your account over time. Hamilton, as you will see, is a more aggressive trader with smaller profits. So if you're looking to, gain a certain amount of income per month, of course, it's not guaranteed. But if you're looking to see that cash flow rush, Hamilton is going to be the software that you want to hook up to, as you will see. So without further ado, let me do this. Let me share my screen, and we're going to get right into the presentation for Hamilton. So let me do this, share my screen, and let's get to it, folks. Actually, let me do this. Stop share. There we go. And now we can share. Refresh my screen. Refresh.
Your MT4 account number with the back office. Right. So you will be able, if you have them both.
Okay, let me start this over. All right, here we go. Sit back and enjoy, folks. We'll be back with you guys in just a second.
Hey everyone, and welcome to tonight's launch webinar. We're so excited to have you here. If you could hear me, would you just give me a big old yes in the chat box? If you guys can hear me, would you give me a yes? and we will get started here. Oh my goodness gracious, there is already 100 people on. You guys are early. That's amazing. Hey everybody, this is Adam Winnig, and we are so excited to have you here tonight. As you guys know, we have the highly anticipated launch of the little brother of Benjamin Hamilton. This is very, very exciting. Who's on here, by the way? Who's on this webinar? Let's go ahead and take a look. We got Nick, Tim, Christopher, Jacob. What's going on, everybody? Mark, Antonio, Jeff. Hey, guys. Colin, Jason, Christian, Tito. Hey, Marie, Ali. A whole bunch of you guys on here. We're going to get started here in probably about 2 minutes. And again, this is the long-awaited launch, excuse me, of Hamilton, which is, I'm so excited to share this with you guys. We have Quicksilver on the line, who's been working really, really hard on this product for us. And this is by far the most exciting software that I've ever seen. It is incredible what it does. And so welcome everybody. Santiago from Colombia, bienvenidos. Colin, what's going on? Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna go ahead and get started in probably 2 minutes. There's already over 120 people on here. So this is very exciting. Here's what's gonna happen tonight, just so you guys have context. I'll turn on my video for y'all. I just don't have great lighting. Actually, I know how to makeshift light. Watch this. Bam. Oh, there's a light. Hello. We just got to a hotel here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and we are sharing the good word of what's happening with Silver Star Live with the whole group that's coming out tonight. But welcome, everybody. This is the official launch of Hamilton. So excited that you guys are all here. We're going to give it 1 or 2 more minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and kick this off. It'll be a relatively quick webinar. We're just going to show you guys how this actually works, what's in it for you, and this is going to be a total game changer for everybody that's involved, especially people that want to run it on smaller accounts. It is unbelievable. Quicksilver's been working very, very hard on this product, and he's done an amazing job. As you know, we wouldn't expect anything else from Quicksilver. So again, welcome everybody. Thanks for being on here, and we're going to go ahead and get started in literally just 1 minute. Looks like we're just about the top of the hour here, so we'll go ahead and kick it off. There's already a ton of you guys on here. This is exciting. This is the grand launch of Hamilton. Welcome, everybody. Again, congratulations on being here. You guys are going to see something so exciting. We were just with Dave here in Atlanta doing a couple meetings this past week with the group, and he was showing us behind the scenes of the software, and it is very, very exciting. So let's go ahead and kick it off. What time do we have here, Josh? 6:01. It's 6:01, so it's time to go. All right, everybody. Welcome everybody to tonight's launch webinar. This is so exciting. This is something, again, that Quicksilver's been working on behind the scenes for a long time, and I just want to set the stage. I'm going to pass it right off to Quicksilver, and he's going to show you guys how this works, how you can get access to it and everything. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? Long story short, as you guys have seen, Silver Star Live is exploding, and for good reason. What we're doing is we are dramatically speeding up the process to real financial freedom. We're helping so many people make money. You know, there's a statistics in Forex that really 96% of people actually lose money in Forex, and we're completely flipping that statistic on its end, where it's like we got everybody winning. And so this thing is set to explode, and what you're going to see tonight is just going to be fuel to the fire. As you guys know, Benjamin has been kicking butt for the past 4 months. It's been out to the field, and it's been testing for 6 months, and it has worked flawlessly, knock on wood. And what tonight is about Hamilton, Benjamin's little brother, and essentially the way that the software works is incredible. I'll hand it over to Quicksilver, but basically this is going to be exciting for people that have smaller accounts. If you have under $1,500, this is going to be amazing for you. It's also going to be the most marketable software in the world. So if you're helping us get the message out to people about the software, then this is going to be like your best friend because of the results. So what we're going to do right now, guys, if you're ready to hear from Quicksilver, I need a 777. Give me a 777 in the chat box if you're ready for Quicksilver to get on here. There's already 200 of you guys on here. That's amazing. Welcome, everybody. We're so happy to have you guys here. And okay, everyone's giving the sevens. Everybody's giving the sevens. I love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to introduce Quicksilver here. Thank you so much, Dave, for, I mean, your 2 decades worth of intense study and trial and error and expensive testing that you've done to figure this out. It's been such a blessing to me and to everybody that's on this call. And I know that we're just getting started. I know that this is going to impact the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. So thank you so much for creating this. And why don't you take it away and show everybody what Hamilton's all about?
Thanks a lot, Adam. Everybody hears me okay, right?
Yep, I can hear you perfect, Dave.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, everybody see my screen? Adam, do you see it?
Yep, we can see you, Dave.
Okay, excellent. Okay, what we have here is Hamilton. Unfortunately, the markets are closed now. Otherwise, I would just turn it on and you would see trades starting to fly in. This was an account started with $500. In 2 weeks, it has gone to 709.46. This has been running live in the market for the last 2 weeks, but that's not impressive. That's really nothing impressive. What's impressive is the way it does it. Just to give you an idea, just pick a random date here. Let's say starting on the 19th. It's the amount of trades and how it trades. If you look at the amount that it wins and loses, it takes small trades, 30 cents, $1, 80 cents, $1.50, 31 cents. It goes and does literally, as I'm going through here, it's getting literally 100 to 150 to 200 trades a day. This is all trades on the 19th of December. As you're watching it fly through, there are literally trades all through the day. Every minute, all the time, you're always getting trades. What this does for you is it is a low risk trader. Even when the trader gets really far behind, there's really never a time where you're down ever by more than $4 or $5. So the fact of the matter is you can close it out even during terrible market events and still not have a detrimental loss. The great thing about this is it is a massive time. I'm still scrolling down and it's still.
So these are all trades in one day, Dave.
In all one day. So my point is Hamilton is out. It's designed for $500 accounts, the $1,000 accounts, to $1,500 accounts. It is designed to not compound. It is not a compounding model. This is a model that is designed to give you a fixed return at the end of the month, and you will be able to take your money out every single month and start over from scratch with your $500. And it doesn't matter because there's no compound in this. This through the months and months of live testing that I've been doing with Hamilton, it has been generating, anywhere from about $400 to $700 per month return. That is past results, not necessarily indicative of future gains, but it has generated that so far. This current account that's here, it's generated $200 in 2 weeks. So it is, it's on the slower end. It's on the slower end, but it's generated $209.46 in 2 weeks. So, it's on pace to get to that $400, $500, $600 range for the end of the month. And that on a $500 account is enormous. This will definitely help you address the situation of being able to cover your auto ship, your recurring payments and your expenses and still be profitable every single month. You have the ability to get additional softwares for $70 and just run Hamilton and basically get those kind of returns for only $70. So, I don't really know where else to go with it, but it is a huge, huge, huge thing that's being released. The other thing about it is it is an MT4, which means that any broker that runs MT4 that's not in Australia will absolutely work, as long as it has at least a 1 to 200 leverage.
Dave, explain the benefits of F4 and the fee structure.
The great thing about MT4 is there are virtually no fees on MT4. Some companies have very small fees, some companies have no fees, but the fees are virtually nothing. The fees, the broker kind of hides the fees in the spreads. The spreads are bigger, so the broker wins more money based on the spreads. So it's kind of an easier system to follow. So your actual winnings are your actual winnings. If it says 50-cent gain, you actually won 50 cents. You don't have to worry about the fees. And the other thing, and what it means to you being on an MT4 platform, is that you can choose one of 1,000 different brokers, 2,000 different brokers. So you will always have the ability to play around with it and try it on different brokers, see how it does, and just experiment. And also that means that not everybody's gonna have the same broker, which means the brokers aren't gonna even be able to see it. So it's pretty impressive.
One of the cool things that I wanted to point out, guys, this is one of the most exciting things is Dave really showed me yesterday, as soon as you install Hamilton onto a chart, you will get trades immediately. Literally within 10 seconds of installing it, you'll start getting trades. So imagine how exciting that is for a customer. It's very, very cool. Dave, what is people are asking, what's the minimum amount that they could use on Hamilton?
I don't want to say to use too little, but I have demoed it on $100 and it has been extraordinarily profitable. But, on $100, you do run the risk that in the event of a market, some kind of a crazy market condition, even a $20 drawdown would be extremely detrimental to a $100 account. So I would tell you that you probably want to still stick with 500, but if it's a couple dollars less, it definitely won't hurt you. But it is designed for a very small account.
And what pairs does this run on, Dave? Same as
Nope. Right now, it only runs on Euro US dollar and Australian dollar US dollar. It only runs on 2 pairs.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see, guys. We're answering questions here. So basically, we put $500 in, pull out the profit each month, and feed Big Brother Benji. That is an option.
Yep. Or you have the ability every month, if you like some people just like the consistent flat returns of Hamilton, so they'll just go ahead and open up 2 or 3 or 4 versions of Hamilton, just so that they know they can kind of have a set return. But if you have more money, obviously the compounding of Benjamin and the bigger potential returns on Benjamin is a huge thing if you have more money. So that's why I say over $1,500, I would really highly recommend Benjamin. Under $1,500, stick to Hamilton.
Cool. David, what about the settings? Is there settings that they have to mess around with, or what?
No, the settings on this are very, very simple. Well, I mean, they're confusing to people who don't understand it, but you don't have to touch the settings. There are only a couple of settings. Let me get to them right here. Okay, here are the inputs. You really don't ever need to mess with this. The only thing you need to touch, if you ever really wanted to play with it, would be, actually, this is I already have some of the settings hidden on this one, so I can't really show you. Let me do it. Let me go to them. Pull this up here. Okay, here it is. You can choose a couple of things here. You can choose your maximum spread. So if you want to go in only on the spread, that's fine. This close after level. What this means is it's the amount of trades that it will open and try to hedge you out of the trade. This will allow up to 8 trades to open up as a way of getting you out of the first trade. This is not very scary, only because the first trade opens up at a 0.01 lot size, and the next one at 0.02, then 0.03, then 0.04. So even if all of the trades go negative, you're not going down more than $4 or $5. So you're risking very, very little. But usually the hedge will get you out. This is the amount of hedges that it takes. And you don't really have to deal with this. It tries to take profit at 5 points initially, just 5 pips, 50 points, and that is it. The only thing you really have to remember is that here's your lot size, and it's 0.01. You have the ability to control your account. If you put this on 0.2 or 0.3, I can't stop you, but you are really running the risk of drawing your account down. So the key to everything is just be conservative, stick it at 0.01, and take your consistent growth. That's what I recommend. I see a lot of people trying to take a lot more risk, but honestly, if you're running Hamilton in the first place, you're basically doing it on a small account. You shouldn't really be taking a lot of risk.
Dave, can you attach Hamilton and Benji at the same time in the same account?
You can, but the problem is what's going to happen is that you'll need a second licensing in order to register your MT4 account number with the back office. Right. So you will be able, if you have them both registered, you can put them both on the same on the same VPS. And actually, if you I believe if you go to, let's say, for example, Trader's Way, they have an MT4 and an MT5. You can just transfer money from one to another and just have your account opened instantly. Same thing with FX Choice. If you wanted to have an MT4 and an MT5 version with FX Choice, you can do that as well.
Yeah. I just want to make this real clear for everybody. With your $145 per month license that you have, you can run either Benjamin or you can run Hamilton. Okay. If you want to run both, you'll need to purchase an extra license. Now, the cool thing is that you don't have to pay the extra $200 setup and then the additional $145 a month. Will cut you. The company's going to cut you a big discount where you can get the second software for only an extra $70. So if you want to run both, which is a great idea, then you can just log into your back office. And Dave, I don't know if you can show them where they would go to actually purchase this, or if you want me to show them where.
Yeah, I think you could do it because I to be honest with you, I just really focus on the software side. I have no idea about anything to do with that kind of stuff.
Okay, so if you stop sharing just real quick, and I'll show everyone. So guys, this is what you'll do. If you are wanting to run both at the same time, then what you need to do is you need to go to your back office, right? silverstarbuilder.com. You can do this with me. You can just open up a new window here. You can go to silverstarbuilder.com. And then all you're going to need to do is just basically log in. So if you just log in here and just log in. And if you go on over to purchase services over here to the left, you'll see that you can purchase. It should only be an extra $70 a month. I guess that is not right. It should only be an extra $70. This is strange. Maybe it's under manage orders.
That is why I am not doing it.
Yeah. So our programmer, it looks like he put it for $145, and it should be. I don't know why exactly. But that will be fixed immediately. Strange. All right. Anyways, this is what's going to happen. Tomorrow, this will be all fixed. All you're going to need to do is you're going to go to purchase services. There's going to be an option here that's just going to say, it'll basically say you can have an additional license, and it's only an extra $70 per month. You just purchase that. You purchase that, you can go on over to this MT4, MT5 terminal, and you can put in whatever your your new account number is. Then after you do that, you'll be able to use both Hamilton and Benjamin at the same time. Okay, so that's how that works. I see we've got a bunch of questions that are still flooding in here, so we're going to try to answer as many questions as possible in the next 12 minutes or so here. So I'm just going to start throwing you questions. Is that okay, Dave?
Shoot.
Okay. Hamilton.
I can. You want me to just read them off, and I can just slap them out there if you want.
Every ones you think are best.
Okay. This will not work on IC markets. I see that someone has mentioned that if you run it on $2,000, is it okay to do a 0.03 lot size? No, this only works on 0.01. Let's see. Can you have multiple Hamilton licenses? You can get as many Hamilton licenses as you want. It's just you have to pay the additional $70. Is there a reason for someone to put more than $500? Is there any advantage to doing it? The question is no. There's not much of an advantage to putting more than $500 in Hamilton, because your returns are going to be the same whether you put 500, 1,000, or 1,500. The only thing you get is just because in the past there hasn't been any market collapse or any kind of crazy thing happen, with a couple more dollars, you can give yourself an extra hedge or two to get you out of it. That's the only difference. But the way that it works is that Hamilton, even on a terrible, terrible market condition, the system will shut down all open trades after 8 trades, which means that you're really never going to take a loss more than $7, $8 at the most. So it's again, that's what it's done so far. That's not a guarantee, but yeah, that's the way that works. Why not MT4 broker in Australia? Because Australia does not allow the use of any kind of automatic trading software, whether it's AI, whether it's regular. They just absolutely didn't do it. What's the best MT4 broker? I can't tell you for sure what's the best one. I can tell you I've used Hugo's Way, Trader's Way, FX Choice MT4. I've used FinPro FX. All of those work. I see, is JAFX okay for Hamilton? Yes, it will work. You're just not in the United States. What about Costa Rica? Absolutely, you can do it. Just get a broker that will work in Costa Rica. Any MT4 broker that is not in Australia will work as long as the leverage is 200 to 1. At Adam, they found the right product page. If you saw the
I saw Kyle Murphy there said he saw the right purchase page. Let me see if I can find that. Dave, you'll keep answering questions. I'll go and see if I can see this.
Okay. We've got, let's see. So how do we get started? You can basically, actually, that's the funny thing, is that Adam is trying to find you the page to go and get started. Or you can just sign up for the, or you can just sign up for the program. Once you sign up for the, for any of our softwares, you can choose Benjamin or Hamilton. You can switch licenses from Benjamin to Hamilton. So if you are on Benjamin and you would rather be on Hamilton, you may switch your license, go into the back office and change the account number to whatever your broker is, and we will automatically switch you. There's no charge for switching. Let's see. IC markets outside of the US, no, you can't use IC markets. They've, them and Pepperstone and a few others, they've all changed, because anything that's based out of Australia will not work, because they do not take automatic trading software. Well, for FX Choice, you're asking about Pro or Classic. You have to go to FX Choice and find out which is best for you. I believe the Pro has lower fees than the Classic, so there are advantages to both. But you're going to have to go to the individual broker and find out which MT4 platform is better. As long as the leverage, I stress again, The higher the leverage, the better it is. If you can get 500 to 1, 400 to 1, that's even better. The best leverage will give you better results.
Just a quick update. So to give you guys an idea, if you go into your account right now and you just go under purchase services, you'll be able to purchase the additional license for only $70. It wasn't showing up on my account because I, for some reason, don't have my account's different. I don't have it purchased yet. So that was the only reason why. So if you just go in again, when you log into your back office in silverstarbuilder.com and you click purchase services, you'll be able to see the option to get that as well. All right.
Yep. 1,000 to 1, people are saying is 1,000 to 1. Okay, yes, it absolutely is. The higher the leverage, the better it is. You do make more money the higher the leverage is. Trader's Way is like 500 to 1. It might be even better or higher, blah, 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 blah. Yes, the higher the leverage, you make a little bit more and it's actually safer for you. Can you use Hugo's Way? Yes. Almost any broker that's MT4 that is not in Australia and has high enough leverage, you can use. Let's see.
So
No, in Australia is the only place that doesn't allow automated trading robots or software or anything. So it has to be manual trades in Australia. What's up?
So Dave, somebody with $1,000 in an account, what should they do? Should they do Hamilton or Benjamin?
I think about it for a second. At the end of the month, if you have $1,000 and you make 500, that's a pretty darn good return. However, if you have more money, Benjamin is more scalable and it also compounds and you can also continue to grow it exponentially, where this is going to be the same every month. So if you have $1,000, I would absolutely recommend Hamilton.
Cool.
Okay, how many licenses could I buy? You can buy, I don't think we have any limits set. You can definitely use it on the same VPS as Benjamin. The basic VPS can run about 3 softwares. So you can run 5 or 6 if you upgrade your VPS package. You'll be able to run more softwares on one VPS. That's a good question. I don't really know the answer to that one. It says, maybe you know, Adam, but I don't know it. It says, I know it's free for Benjamin once you have 3 people, but once you purchase the additional software, I know that you don't, right now, you still always have to pay the $70 a month, but I don't know if we're in the talks of bringing in 3 more personals, if that will get your $70 free. I believe it will, but I have to see. I'm going to have to talk to Hassan and Candace about that because they're the ones who work on that. But that's an excellent question. I will figure it out for you. On the highest VPS package, do you know how many accounts you could possibly run? I would say you'll be very, very safe running 6 or 7 accounts easily. I mean, easily. I really would think that there's a really good chance you can run 15, but I would say at least 6 or 7 will be able to run.
Okay, so Dave, question. So when people upgrade to the $70, where will they actually go to download the software? Is it going to be on Silverstar?
It's going to be on silverstarlivesoftware.com. It is going to be up there shortly. Over the weekend, it will be on there. So just check back on the Silverstar Live software, and you can, as soon as it is uploaded, you can download it. So it will be over the weekend.
Let's see. Bunch of questions coming in. Let me try and recap this so everyone understands exactly how this works. Okay, Hamilton, great for smaller accounts. It's going to take, Dave, how many trades is it taken in a day? Have you seen?
I've had the lowest that it's taken has been 91 trades in the day. The highest it's taken is 235.
Okay, so the idea here is it's going to take a ton of trades. It's exciting. It's great for smaller accounts. Now, how does this actually work? You go into your back office, silverstarbuilder.com. and you click purchase services. Under there, you can purchase an additional license. So if you're already using Benjamin, you want to use Hamilton as well, just purchase an additional license for $70. Over the weekend, Dave is going to be uploading the final version of Hamilton. So that way you can go to silverstarlivesoftware.com and you'll be able to download Hamilton and get it up and running for this next week when the market.
But keep in mind, you're going to have your account opened with whatever broker you want first. So all of these things need to be done prior to you. So you have to choose whichever broker you want. Also, you don't even have to pay the $70 if you want to just use Hamilton. You can always just open a new Hamilton. You can open up a new MT4 account number. Once you get the account number, go to your back office, change your broker information to whatever the broker you're using, and put in your new MT4 account number, and Hamilton will work and Benjamin will cease to work. So that's the way it is. So you can use one or the other without any additional cost. You can use it. You can start using it right now. But other than that, if you want to have both running, you can pay $70 and do that, or you can have it running 5 different times if you just want to get individual $70 licenses for each one.
Okay. Somebody's asking, is Hamilton a flat $500 a month? Okay. Obviously, we can't guarantee it.
No, we can't guarantee it, but so far, since I've been running it for several months, it's gone between $400 and $700 profit on each of the accounts that I've used and I've been running it on. So it is pretty consistently. It's pretty consistently out there. It will, I think you'll be very happy with your results.
Let's see. We're going to answer just a couple more questions here, guys, and then we got to get running here. So let's see. A couple last questions. If you have $2,000 account, does it make more sense to use Benjamin, or does it make more sense to use
for what dollar amount account?
2,000.
2,000.
Yep.
Yeah, 2,000. Benjamin is probably better, just because your potential gains are a lot higher, and it will compound. So you have the potential of doing more money with Benjamin, where even on the low side of Benjamin's returns, you're still going to be pretty good.
Can it be back tested, Dave?
It can. It's just a little bit more difficult to back test, only because the back test is not going to be able to run both pairs at the same time, where one pair uses the other one to get out of other trades. So it's kind of a hybrid type of trading software where everything's not relying on one pair. Also, because it's MT4, it will literally take forever to test. It's going to take probably an hour and a half to run, the back test at least. And even then, it's not going to be super accurate because of the necessity of both running at the same time.
Okay, it looks like we're starting to get a bunch of the same questions that we've already answered previously in the webinar. So there will be a recording of this that we can send out to everyone. Let's see. Thank you, Quicksilver. You're a genius, and this is going to be life-changing.
Well, I think basically, am I going to do a setup video? Absolutely, I will be doing a setup video. The setup is basically, it's going to go onto the charts exactly like Benjamin did. You're just going to drag and drop the software from the left, from the navigator on the left onto the charts. It's going to work exactly the same way, but I can definitely run a video, trying to put up a new video for that on silverstarlivesoftware.com in the training page.
Cool. Let's see. Couple last questions. Oh, this is the biggest thing, Dave. Somebody's asking, what's the drawdown?
This is really, really cool.
This is the best thing.
The average drawdown on Hamilton is 0.53 is the average drawdown, less than 1% drawdown. So it is a crazy low drawdown. if I can't really stress to you how low that number is. So it's only using half of 1% of your money in order to make the $500 over a 1 month span, assuming it makes about 500. I shouldn't say 500. That's, it's past results. But to make the money it makes, it only uses less than half of a percent.
Crazy.
I shouldn't say less than half, about half.
Is it possible to purchase Hamilton without purchasing Benjamin? That's a great question, and the answer is yes. When you initially sign up with your one license that you purchase, you will be able to either use Benjamin or Hamilton. That's up to you. If you're already a customer, which I'm assuming you are, then you can just transfer and start using Hamilton. Let's see. Any other good questions? I'm gonna see if there's any other really, really good ones, and if not, then we'll get rocking and rolling.
Will I constantly be making more software? I have already made more software. I'm just slowly, I have a lot of software that's already been created, but I put it out after it's been fully tested and working. And after it's been working, I have a beta group run it, make sure it's working. So I just don't want, I am not a marketer. I am a trader. That I think is what makes me a very good owner of the company, is because I am totally about keeping you guys protected. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I am just trying to make trading software that works and then go from there. So that's probably the reason why it takes me a while to put out these softwares, but I am absolutely making sure that you're protected when I do put it out. But there will be multiple softwares available.
And guys, to give you an idea, Dave has shown me some of the other softwares that he has that he's testing, and there's a lot of exciting stuff that's coming. So what we're doing with this company is insane. We're creating a true financial revolution. We're speeding up the process to real financial freedom. We're actually getting people results, and it's incredible. Yeah, and who was that? Leah's basically saying that the software is already touching so many people's lives, and it's absolutely true what's happening. Dave, is there anything else that you want to cover?
Yeah. No, I see a good question. They said, is Hamilton and Benjamin software compatible to the Mac iOS devices? And yes, because neither one of them actually run on a computer. They all run on a VPS, and you're just basically using your VPS to run it. You can download on Mac Windows Desktop 10 and be able to access on your tablet, on your phone, or on your MacBook the remote desktop, which is where your VPS is located.
Cool. Other questions? Can we trade on Friday? I don't believe so, Dave. What is?
Absolutely not. You have the ability, just like Benjamin, to request that your software be turned on if it's I guess if you want to take your shoe off and hit yourself in the face with it. I would say that the best bet would probably be to leave Friday off, because anybody that's ever traded sees that there is a giant gap on Sunday night when the markets open from when the markets closed on Friday. You never know if it's going to be, 150 to 500 pips different when the market opens, and that could be horrible, horrible, horrible for your trades.
Look, here's the thing. Everybody, just do what Dave says. There's a new hashtag that's trending right now. It's just do what Dave says. Like come on. Like, I don't know your experience and whatnot, but this guy is, he's been trading for several decades at this point, very successfully. So look, I just do what he says. Okay. All right. Hashtag do what Dave says. Yeah. Give a hashtag do what Dave says in the comments, please.
Yeah. I would say that also, yes, I am making an NFP trader. So that's pretty good.
That's funny.
That's what everyone should be putting up on Instagram.
Cool, everybody.
Why don't you use Quicksilver instead?
Do what Quicksilver says.
No, that's fine because there's 1,000 days at Silver Star now. So.
All right, everybody. So again, over the weekend, Quicksilver is going to put up the Hamilton into the Silver Star Live software site. You'll be able to download it and start using it for MT4. In the meantime, if you want to use multiple softwares, you can go ahead and purchase in the back office under purchase services. And yeah, there we go. Everyone's going to the hashtag do what Quicksilver says. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. And we'll be here. I know that you guys will have lots of questions, so we will we'll be in the Facebook groups and everything and make sure everyone is up and rocking this next week. All right, Dave, anything else?
Everything I think was covered. So if anybody has any questions, you can just just watch the video and hopefully it'll answer them all. And if anything else, I'll when I create the installation video for Hamilton, hopefully that will answer any specific questions you have when you're actually watching it installed from scratch.
Cool. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being on here. Let's continue to change the world. We're doing it. We just crossed over 2,000 active members today. And it's so exciting what's happening with the growth of the company. I know Quicksilver is going to continue to make life-changing software. And thank you, everybody that is behind this mission, whether you're just using our softwares or also helping get the word out about our softwares. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And we hope you guys all have an amazing night. And we will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Take care.